On behalf of the Center for Political Innovation, I would like to just give and express our deep admiration for the three defendants and what they put up with, what they struggled, how they endured. I also want to say that the Foreign Agents Registration Act, an absurd piece of legislation, was the basis of this prosecution. And that piece of legislation needs to be overturned. The Foreign Agents Registration Act is a threat to all Americans who advocate peace. It essentially criminalizes being friendly to other countries, and that piece of legislation needs to be overturned. That law is a threat on all Americans who advocate peace. We were honored as the Center for Political Innovation to raise this case at the United Nations, to raise this case at the World Youth Festival in Russia, and we will continue to raise this case. A full pardon needs to be granted to the Uhuru 3 because Donald Trump saw how that legislation could be weaponized against his own supporters as well. So Donald Trump needs to give a full pardon to the Uhuru 3 when he takes office. Thank you very much.
Now we got Caleb. Uhuru, this is perfect. We have to really salute Caleb Maupin and the Center for Political Innovation. I mean, you've seen him all around the world. Say all around the world, right? So you've seen him in Russia, standing up, bringing us to the world stage. So we talking about them elephant stompers, right? And the people coming in support. That's Caleb Maupin and the Center for Political Innovation.
It's really humbling to be in this room with so many lifelong fighters against imperialism. It's really an honor to be here. And I'll be brief, but I just want to say this. I'm an Irish American. I'm a Protestant Christian, but on my finger you will find an Islamic Akek ring. The reason that I wear that is because when I visited the Islamic Republic of Iran in 2015, I learned the origin of this, and that apparently the Temple at Mecca, before it was conquered by Islam, was full of idols. And so the Prophet Muhammad, his followers smashed the idols, and he wore a piece of one of the idols on his finger to commemorate the victory of the one true God over falsity and idolatry. And when I heard that story, I was forced to think of what I read in the work of Thomas Carlyle, the Scottish philosopher, who spoke about why it was that so many of the great prophets, Jeremiah, Moses, and so many of them smashed idols. And he said, we don't really believe that ancient people were stupid and they thought they could just carve a piece of wood in their backyard and it would be God. No, originally these idols stood for real truths. But generations went by, generation after generation, and those real truths were forgotten. So the prophets returned to earth to smash those idols, to connect the people with the truths that those idols once stood for, with the truths and the principles that they once stood for. And so I've always worn this ring since I visited Iran, and I've always looked up to people who I see as idol smashers, as returners to truth, and that's Chairman Mao. Because you say that the Democrat Party is an idol. The white left is an idol. And I am high time ready to celebrate and stand up for those who smash the idols that hold us back in the struggle to defeat colonialism.
It is an honor now to be joined by our comrade Belinda Parker Brown.
I'll fight. Wow, it feels good up in here.